That is one egg.
Yes.
Look at the other one here. Have you seen it beside it? See.
It's open.
It's actually very aggressive. Extremely aggressive. Okay.
The pig.
Which pig?
Yes. Even if you are alive, once they catch you and their teeth is very sharp, even if the person is alive, once their teeth is able to bite the person is gone. That's just, they eat both dead and alive. They feed on.
This one did not even. There's no sign of breathing. It's just dead.
That's how they do. And their tail too is very, very sharp. Their tail too is very sharp.
Come on.
Whose pencil is that?
Oh yeah. Who wants this?
I don't think so.
Probably one of those children that came, one of the other schools.
I'm still asking who owns it. I don't think it's ours.
What?
Hold yourselves. Are you still holding each other?
No.
Take Iyanu. Iyanu, are you afraid?
They are nocturnal animals. The means I mean nocturnal in the sense that what I mean by nocturnal is they are more active at night. Do you understand? They are more active at night. They see during the day too. No, should be over there. They see during the day too, but they see well at night more, and they can be very, very restless. In fact, look at the way they are just moving up and down. They can be very, very restless, and their restlessness
They cannot jump as tall as this thing.
Ma, they were initially 4. One went out, like one ran away. This cage was just up to this place before, and they escaped. One escaped. Do you understand? That was why they had to raise up the. That was why they had to raise up the cage.
The sign gun is there.
Yes. That was why they had to raise it up before, so that they won't get out.
Now
They tend to run and jump. They tend to run and jump. Do you understand? They can be shy at the same time. They are restless. They don't know, and they also burrow. They burrow too. They dig. There's a hole there.
They till the ground.
The ground. They do. So
They look very much like dog.
yes.
That's my
Yes. What is it there? That's why they cannot go inside. They would have run inside. He didn't lock the.
What did they feed them?
They feed on flesh, cooked flesh. We cook their flesh. The flesh they eat. We give them fetus of cow, but we cook it. Prepare the food. So that's the common their cows. Guy, go open the thing so that they enter. Had they been, he didn't lock them out. They would have exactly. They are so shy that they would have. You see,
But this afternoon now, they can't see
well
very
as much
sharp.
as exactly. But except if it is in the night, they see clearly. Clearly
This God.
at night.
Wow.
God can create it.
God really.
Hey.
Open it.
They're the one that used to.
They will run inside now. They should see that the place is open. So, they are from the dog family. Have you seen it?
How many are you going
Just one. Just one inside.
Auntie, one is moving.
So they don't have. They cannot see well.
Okay.
They can't see well. Jeremiah, leave the guy.
He just wants us to see it.
He just wants you guys to see that.
What is like?
Auntie, what did they eat?
They feed on flesh too.
Yes, chicken.
But cooked flesh. They feed on flesh, to cooked flesh. But they cannot see. They don't have good sight. But what they do is they have a very, very yes, that's the way they are. But they have a very, very good sense of smell. They can smell that people are around, but they can't see. The only time they can see well is in the night. And they are more active in the night, just like the jackals. That's the way they are. They feed on flesh. And they climb too. They can climb. So that's just the way they are. They don't really
Is
they're
it
not
violent?
good. No, it's not. But then they tend to bite too. Because they're carnivorous.
We want to protect
Exactly, their territory. So that's a civet.
Civet.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
It looks like a cat. And they have spikes. I think they can come out. Because they shoot their spikes. Once they feel threatened, they shoot spikes. That's the spike. This thing is on the floor.
No.
That's the spike.
Look at their food now. Cooked one, Abi.
Yes, cooked. Maize, beans, tubers,
You
like
cook
potato.
the maize too.
Everything. We cook them.
As in very soft.
Yes.
Or just
We cooked everything inside the we have a kitchen for big pot. With the yam. and
Yam.
everything. Yes, they eat yam. They eat potatoes.
Come
They
out.
eat elephant grass.
Come out. I want to check it. I want to let him fish.
Abi. Move now.
White putty nose monkey. White putty nose. The reason they call them white putty nose is because they have a white color on their nose. And the nose is always like this pouty something. Do you understand? They call them white putty nosed monkey. And one distinctive factor about them is the fact that they have the longest tail among all monkeys. Their tail is actually very long. That's the length of this one. Look at where it got it. So
Our monkeys have a short tail.
yes, their tail is not this long. So, and they are always very curious about things. They always, I'm sure this tripod stand and the phone is very curious to know what this is. Do you understand? So we feed them. You know, we all know monkeys love fruits. We all know they love fruits.
Yeah.
And they eat tubers, they eat potatoes, they eat yam, they eat beans, they eat corn. But everything has to be cooked so that it will be easy for them to digest it. They don't lay eggs. They give birth like humans. Yes, that's how they do. That's how they do. Looking at this guy is.
This one is bending down
Yeah,
among
looking at-
everybody. So
He's trying to look at.
He's looking
us.
at everybody as if he's woman.
Yes, that's how they do. Yes, and they are female. These ones are females. The males are over there. Yeah, of course you will see them.
Yeah, he's coming out.
You want to snap?
Ha! Yes.
Okay. You can snap, but please don't move close.
don't move close. Just turn like this.
Just turn. Domineering. They have this feature of being a dominating. They always have a dominating male. There's only one male inside every cage. Are you with me, children? There's only one male inside every cage, and the male here is this guy. We call him Rudy. We call him Rudy. Now this is his wife. We call her Princess.
See their bum bum.
Yes. Now this one is at the verge. She's ovulating. The female. In fact, she menstruates. I've seen her menstruate. So, and that's the head. That's the last one. That's the last one. That's the last. So these ones are called baboons. I know these baboons. And they are frugivorous. They love fruits too, just like normal monkeys. They eat tubers. They eat maize and corn. But everything has to be cooked, just like I said for the monkeys. Do we understand? Now, one thing about
Don't move close,
baboons.
just snap over.
One thing about baboons is the fact that they tend to rape. Do we understand? Baboons tend to rape.
And he's already
That's how they do. Did you see the bonbon? That's the bonbon. That's it. It's just dry. Everything is like that.
No hair.
No hair at the bonbon.
Is that why they used to sit down?
That's the distinctive factor of a baboon. You will never see hair on the bonbon. Never. So that's how they are. That's baboon.
without doing.
Now let's go to the next monkey. Patas monkey is aggressive. They call them patas monkey. Now when you see a monkey with this kind of coloration, it's called patas. P-A-T-A-S. Patas monkey. They are frugivorous in the same
These
way.
are not the ones they rear at home.
No. No. The type of the one they rear at home is that guy. That one there. They are called mona monkey.
Which one?
This
Okay.
one, that one on
The
that.
other side.
This one on this rail.
And they are in the
They are
same-
different. This one only came to this person's cage. This is the cage of this one.
You don't walk it.
They are free range. They just move around.
Okay.
In fact, you can see them outside. They can come outside the cage.
Okay. But they will not do anything. They will
No,
not
no,
harm me.
no.
Baboons
they are
can't come
friendly.
out.
What did they feed them?
These ones, they are frugivorous. They feed on fruits, agricultural produce, and the likes. Yam, beans, maize, everything like normal monkeys.
Baboon doesn't come out.
No, they are not allowed to go. I said they have the tendency to rape females. They rape. So
They can't overpower.
no. We as curators, as ladies, we are not allowed to go in to feed them. It's only the males that are allowed to go in.
How do they know you are a female?
They see.
Yeah, see what?
They can see us. They can see that I'm a lady.
See what?
Even this one can allow him to feed her, but I can't go near to feed her because she doesn't like females. They feel more threatened when females are around. The females feel threatened when the females are around. They feel like he doesn't want to take their man. That's what they believe. Get out. So we call this one Frank.
Yeah, no,
And the reason we call her Frank is because the person that donated her to the zoo gave her the name Frank. So just to honor the donor, so we just have to we call her Frank. So this other one, they are different species. This one is called Mona. The cage is the one beside it. She just came into exactly. There's one. You saw one up there, right?
Yes.
They are free range. They can come out of the cage. They are friendly.
What of this brown can come out also?
No, these ones are not friendly. It's just the other ones. This Mona is friendly.
But when the outlet that this one comes from,
Yes.
these ones they can't.
No, they can't. The outlet is not as small. It's not small enough to contain them.
Oh. This one can.
It's just exactly
just
can
small.
squeeze itself inside too.
That one want to come.
Don't work killing me.
So that's
Monkey, they are very good.
yeah. So please, if you are going to be moving, don't move close because this guy is aggressive. Right, ladies.
Frank, sure, don't move close, oh.
Mr. Frank. Have you seen her? Have you seen her hair? Fact that sometimes the animal can get injured. Now, you are not allowed to treat an animal in the same cage where the other animals are because they will think you want to harm the animal and then they will attack you. Do you understand? So we tend to restrict the injured animal into that
other
place and then treat the animal. Then we can then release the animal back into the cage. Do you understand? Now the other thing that place is for is that if the sun is too much for them and they are not enjoying it anymore, they tend to go into that place because it is dark and shady. They tend to go there and then relax. That's number 2. Do you remember the first one I said? We can treat them in there. The second one, they can relax if the sun is too much. Now the third thing is the fact that we keep their food inside there. Do you understand? Because we want to make them still feel this natural environment. And they love to go and get their food themselves. Do you understand? Sometimes we take the food to them, just like we want to give it to them like cake. But sometimes, most times, we just keep the food inside the cage so that they'll go and look for the food there. Do you understand? Those are the 3 reasons we have those cages. Sorry.
It's going.
What's this? No, there.
Antelope. Antelope.
All gazelles are antelopes, but not all antelopes are gazelles.
Move back, my friend.
Do you understand? So this is called something gazelle. They have the same features as the antelope. They tend to walk around. They don't see well too. Because their hearing is sharp. Once they hear footsteps, they begin to know that okay, danger is around. Do you understand? They have very good hearing.
Which one is making that sound?
The monkeys inside the free range. So they tend to hear well, unlike those civets and porcupine that they smell. These ones they hear. Yeah. You understand? So we feed them with we feed them with bean shaft. Do you know what bean shaft is? No. Ekwewa. Bean shaft. Like do you pick beans at home?
Yes. The time we used to feel this.
No, we buy bean shaft sacks. Some people sell them.
Yes.
They sell bean shafts. So we
Why
feed
they
them.
move here?
That's just they feel they heard when we came, so they're trying to be at alert.
And then their running is different from other animals.
Yes, they tend to almost up instead of running. Tend to up.
Why is their leg thing like this?
Because they are from the antelope species, antelope family. That's how.
You're not asking questions. You're not asking questions. Eh?
So let's go and see the python.
Yes.
Hold yourself.
I see the side on the head.
These guys are walking around enjoying. Can all see the tortoise, right?
I can see it.
Any other person? Who else is still outside?
What they eat?
Yeah, they eat maize and beans too, and maize. And we give them 2 bars too. We give them apple. There's apple there.
I don't know what
So do you understand? This one is still young. Like I think it should be about 30, 35. But they can go up to 120.
That's 5 years.
They can go up to 120. Yeah.
He's alive.
It's alive now. Alive, very much alive.
Let's go.
Why is it in the water?
No, it is not water. It's chemical. It's called formalin.
For preservation.
For preservation. You understand? It's not chemical. It's not water. This is a crocodile, sorry. This is a dwarf. I told you. You remember that I was saying that we have 9 crocodile and dwarf crocodile. And I said the distance between this place and this place is short for dwarf crocodile. But for a Nile crocodile, it is longer. So this one is a dwarf crocodile. Do you understand?
Don't touch him.
Can we all see? Don't touch this. Now this is the shell of a snail. We all know snail now.
Yeah.
Now this is the shell of a tortoise. Tortoise there. Common water tortoise. These are the tortoise, water tortoise. Dwarf tortoise. Now this is the tortoise. Do you understand?
Don't touch anything.
Now this is a peacock. This is a peacock. Now this is the feathers of peacock. Have you seen it? Now this is the egg I was telling you about. See how big it is. This is how the egg is just.
Who is not pushing?
This one is the skin of an hippopotamus.
That's why you do not see.
Have you seen it? It's the skin of an hippopotamus. Now, this is the skin of a female cob. Do you know what a cob is? Yes, it's an animal, like an antelope. It's called, this is a cob, it's called egbi in Yoruba. Now, we all know, we don't know hedgehog. Do we know hedgehog? It's almost like a porcupine, but it has short spikes more than the porcupine. You know that the porcupine has long spikes, but this one they have short spikes. Now, the porcupine spikes, these are the spikes I was showing you guys. You remember? Now, this is the feather of a peacock. Do you understand? This is antelope, the skull of an antelope, and the horn. Do you understand? Now, that female cob that I said has the skin, this is a male, this is the horn of the male. This is the horn of the male. Do you understand? Please don't touch, please.
Don't touch it, though.
This is another horn of an hartebeest. It is one of these bush free range, this thing. We have water buck. There are 2 different types of buck. We have bush buck, we have water buck. This is the horn of a water buck. Now this is the horn of a bush buck. You see that they are different. This one goes back. This one is like this. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now this is the skin of this bush buck. The one that has this one. This is the skin of the bush buck. Do you understand? Now the gazelle we saw, that Thompson gazelle. This is the skin. The Thompson gazelle. You saw the gazelle now. You remember that gazelle?
Yes.
That looks like antelope.
Yes. Yes.
This is the skin. So these are traps that we use to catch them and everything. Now this one is called mandolin. It's called mandolin. Look at the tongue. It used to roll like a ball. So if once you see somebody that doesn't know,
This is it.
yes, it rolls like exactly like a ball. So this is pangolin.
I thought it's called armadillo.
This one.
And this one is just a sculpture of an hunter that caught an antelope. Now that rock python, when it first shed off the skin, this is the skin. That python that you saw, this is how long the skin is. It's even this one, that one that is there, that road, is even longer than this one now. You understand? Now this is the skeleton of a patas monkey. You know, you remember patas monkey now? That patas monkey that we saw, that one that had brown, like that. This is the skeleton. Now this is the body of an hyena. We all know hyena.
Yes.
This is the skin of an hyena. This is the patas monkey. Patas monkey close range. This is also gazelle. This is the jackal. Remember jackal now?
Yes.
This is jackal. Now that's the best part. This is the civet. That's close range. Do you understand? Now let's see. Now that's the skeleton.